beautiful people out there. Sorry, I'm super giddy. We've been working on the lighting for this video for the last hour and we finally got it right. So anyway, that's what I've been working on all day. These little blocks. They're going to be Oogie Boogie's dice. I am making this project for about $3. You can buy these dice on Etsy, and there's people that make them out of clay, and they're gorgeous, and they're expensive. I went to the dollar store, and I got these little alphabet blocks right here, as well as these fun foam shapes. They were each 99 cents, or 99.99 cents at the 99-cent only store. Those are going to be the base for our dice. Got this, the Liquitex Glossies High Gloss Acrylic Enamel in red, and then I've got black satin and red orange Craft Start Satin Acrylic Paint. Those three are going to make up the colors that we're going to use on the dice and on the little skulls. So I mixed together a bunch of the red and just a touch of the black to make this beautiful burgundy-ish dark red color, and I used my really high-tech paint mixer, also known as a toothpick. Then I painted it on these red blocks, and whilst they were drying, started to make the skulls for the dice sides. So what I did is I got one of the blocks and a piece of foam, and then I outlined 6 of them, because there's 6 sides in a cube. And then I put on all of the dots. And then I found a really awesome template on a Disney art site. Technically, if you wanted to be super cheap about it, you could just print it out, and it looks like a little cross, and it's got all 6 pieces on it, and then you can just fold it up and use Scotch tape. But it also gave me the outline for what each skull should look like. I just kind of hand drew these. They're not perfect, but that's one of the wonderful things about making crafts Tim Burton-y, is that they don't have to be perfect. So what you want to do to make them just easier to handle is cut them first. There's a fly in here, I can hear it buzzing, into their little squares. And this was the point when I made my first set that I started to get super excited about this project and how it was going to turn out, because you can see they're actually really cool. How cute are those? They make me so happy. Anyway, I mean, technically if you wanted to, you could just glue them or tape them, and those would be your dice. I don't recommend it because, well, my drawing's really sloppy, but you could do it if you wanted to if your drawing's great. Mine is not. Then I took a little hobby knife, also from the 99-cent only store, and I started to cut out the eyes, like that. Then the little nose pieces. These are a pain in the ass. There is no better way to describe them. Actually, you can probably see them better on this side. They're terrible, but they look so good when you're done. But there's these little stripes right here on the teeth. By the way, I use just a regular kitchen cutting board. You don't need to go out and buy a $20 cutting board for crafts. I got a set of 6 for like $5. This was less than $1. And then you take the side of your X-Acto knife, and when it's laying on the cutting board, just press the side into it. 1, 2, 3, and you have the perfect little indentions, which will come out great when you're adding the paint. When you first cut these out, they're not going to fit directly on here. They might overlap a little bit. There might be a little bit of overhang. So what you want to do is just trim them with your scissors until they fit right. Doesn't have to be perfect, just gotta fit. That's what she said. Now that you got these guys all ready, by the way, if you're painting and you're like me, where paint gets everywhere, you're going to want to put on your paint clothes and put your hair up if you got lots of hair. Either like high ponytail, man bun, because I already have it everywhere. So you'll glue all these on. Don't forget that on dice, whenever you have 2 sides, they add up to 7. That's how you know where the right ones go. So once you've used your Elmer's glue to put on all of your skull pieces, you're going to end up with something that looks like this. And for numbers 6 and 5, you're going to have to put in the missing 2 ones with paint. Everything doesn't look that clear. We'll fix it in post. And by post, I mean paint. For painting, we're going to do a whole nother layer of that burgundy color that I already put on the block, and make sure that it's all one color before we go in and highlight. For the black pieces, like the dots, and for some of the shadowing, I'm going to use a paintbrush about that thick. For the body, I use this giant one. For the little bitty pieces, like all the little lines in between, and then if you look really close at the inspiration photo, if you're actually looking at the ones from the film, you'll see that there's little facial lines, like where you would see creases on a face. They have them, so then we'll be using that but instead of using the burgundy, I'm going to add a little bit of orange so that it gets to almost a terracotta color that'll look really good against the burgundy. Then it will end up looking like this. Check these out. I am so excited about how these turned out. I'm so proud of this project, especially for $3. I mean, you can't beat that. And as you can see with all of the paint on my fingers, I just used the 3 colors that I had and a little bit of water and smudged around the paint until I kind of just got the look that I wanted. Ooh. And there you have your own beautiful pair of Oogie Boogie dice ready for your Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween. This has been day 2 of 31 days of Boo It Yourself by Beautiful Design. Tomorrow I will show you guys how to make a Tim Burton-esque shower curtain. Till then, have a beautiful day.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna keep them right here because I'm so tired.
Maybe it's a video about crafts.
I know! I'm giddy.